Hit my camera. Oh, I don't know if I'll join while I'm driving, but I figured I'd give you all some updates. So, first update, you may notice something missing on my face. If you don't, take a closer look. Yep, got contacts. Used to wear contacts a long time ago, and I got out of wearing them. I guess it's been about 20 years ago now, something like that. I got out of wearing them because I was driving to work, and one of the contacts broke apart in my eye, and that was painful and miserable and just awful. So yeah, I decided to ditch them for a while, and here recently I've been thinking about getting them again for a couple reasons. One, I know that my vision's changing. Last time I was at the eye doctor, the doc said, yeah, when you start noticing you're like messing with your glasses a good bit, you'll know that you need to get bifocals because you're right there on the edge. You could get them now, but you don't have to, so I didn't. But yes, I went back to the doctor yesterday, and so yeah, I'm going to have progressive lenses. But I was able to get contacts. That was kind of a weird thing for me, but I wanted to get them because I know it's changing, and I don't want to have to like update my diopters in my goggles like, all the time. So that was one reason I got the contacts. The other reason that I got them is at some point I want to go digital, and I don't want to deal with glasses. I know there's like an insert thing that you can get for the goggles, but again, it kind of goes back to not wanting to have to deal with diopters and changing them and that mess, and it's just more comfortable. Plus, nice, stellar good looks. So, anyway, so that's one thing. Contacts now. Just got done flying. I'm driving back home. I was down at Sebring with Flo-Rida, and we were flying at the South Florida State College or something. I don't know what it is. Anyways, whole lot of fun. You'll see some footage from that probably in the next few days if I get around to editing it. I was just kind of testing out my contacts and the goggles without the inserts and stuff. Now the contacts, they don't have my prescription right yet. They didn't have it in, but she wanted me to get started back with them again. 6-minute slowdown in 4 miles. I'm still in the fastest route, in case you're wondering. Good to know. So it's not exactly right, so I don't see 100% clear, but it's clear enough that I can do my day-to-day stuff with minimal effort. So there's like a sweet spot distance-wise that's like super clear, and then after that it gets a little fuzzy, and before that it's a little fuzzy, and then it kind of clears up a little close. It's kind of weird, it's one of those things. But like I have one contact has the close-up prescription, and one contact has the distance prescription. Yeah, it sounds kind of weird, but it does work. I don't know. Your eyes do some magic, I guess. I don't know. Your brain with your eyes do some magic, and kind of makes the picture clear. Kind of weird. Anyways, so that's one update. What's another update? Oh yeah. So a friend of mine in North Carolina, I'll link his channel down here below after this live stream, after I get home and everything. It's like NC Mountains and RC something, I don't remember. Anyways, I'll link to his channel. He had an old drone. It's an old ZMR 250. Not the more recent ZMR 250, but the really old one that had like the 3mm arms, and it had the 2mm top plate and bottom plate. Hey guys, yeah, I see you guys. I'm trying not to pay attention too much to the chatting since I am driving. Probably a bad idea doing this, but I wanted to chat a bit. So he sent it to me. It's got like really old motors, really old ESCs, It doesn't have a flight controller or anything. The hardware on it's like all rusty, but the frame, the carbon's all in really good shape and it's pretty stiff. So I'm going to take that, replace the hardware. I'm going to put new electronics on it. I haven't decided exactly which electronics that I want to go with yet, but I'm going to rebuild it and I'm going to give it away. So be on the lookout for that, you know, in the coming weeks, whenever I decide on what the hardware is that I want to use electronic wise. I'm thinking I'm going to build it like I've got mine. I may or may not put the Runcam Hybrid on, I'm not sure, but you know, all of my costs, nobody else's cost, but I'll probably give it away. I'll probably make it open to anybody, but I may, if it's overseas, I may, you know, if somebody wins, you know, have them chip in a bit for the shipping, depending on what it costs. I don't know what it costs, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just do it too. I don't know. Anyways, I am going to give it away. I haven't decided how I want to give it away yet. I might just make it, you know, a comment on the video, or I might do one of those form things like Bardwell does. You know, you don't have to be subscribed, you don't have to comment, you don't have to do anything. You know, I guess that would make it more legal, I suppose. But I'm not sure. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. So that's a couple things that's going on. Let's see, what else is going on in my world? That's probably about it. Personal life's going pretty good. We're enjoying living down here in Florida. If you guys are wondering, you know, definitely like it a whole lot. I do miss a couple of my flying buddies from back home. Hopefully I'll get back up there at some point here soon. Or hopefully maybe they'll come down here. I don't know. We'll see. One way or the other. I'll probably get up there before they'll get down here, but yeah, so that would be kind of fun to get to fly again with those guys. I'll link them down below too. That's PapaFPV and ReeceFPV and Hillbilly FPV. I haven't got to fly with him ever, but we chat all the time. But he's close by there where we used to live. So, you know, yeah, lots of good stuff. So what's new with you guys? You know, doing all right? I hope everybody's doing good. Hopefully you get to get out and fly a bit like I did today. Come to Cali. Man, I would like to, except Cali's like a communist state, man. No offense, but, you know, I don't think I could deal with all the craziness going on out there. Maybe if you guys get rid of Newsom and, you know, get a decent governor out there, you know, I might try to make a trip to California. That might be kind of fun. Yeah, true. Yeah, that dude, he needs to go. He's a piece of work. But, you know. So what do you guys think about this this pandemic? I don't want to get into politics, you know, but I was talking to the eye doc. Yeah, no masking around here. At least, well, there's a little bit. Like at the eye doc, I had to wear a mask. And I walk in, they give me a temperature check, and like they sprayed my hands down with hand sanitizer, and like use a pen. And they take the pen from me and they spray the pen down with hand sanitizer and put it off to the side. And it was crazy. They were like full on, you know, doing everything. And I guess if you're gonna go in, you might as well go all in. I kind of found it amusing, you know. I mean, my take on it is it's over a 99.8% survival rate. I'm not real worried about it. I don't understand all the craziness, you know. You know, I know that certain people are more susceptible, but there's been a lot of people that's died from the vaccine even. It's kind of crazy, you know, and then a lot of people have really bad reactions to it. It's nuts, but I don't want to get into politics. Oh man, neighbors calling it. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, 1984, man. Big brother. You know, if people to themselves and, you know, minding their business and helping them out when they need help, if people would do that, the world would be such a better place. It'd be nice. But people, you know, They just want to be mean. You know, it's all about me, 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 and you know, we really need to be watching out for each other. But I'm rambling now. But it's kind of fun to chat while I'm driving. Traffic's kind of crappy. This is one thing that I miss from West Virginia. We didn't really have too much traffic. Of course, we didn't have too many people either. So, but you know, there was traffic, but it's a lot worse down here. A lot more people. A whole lot more people. But with all the people comes all kinds of fun stuff to do. All kinds of fun places to fly. So that's always a good thing. But what else is going on with you guys? You guys been flying any interesting spots? Anything new or cool? Or see any new tech that's kind of cool that we gotta check out? My son just got a, he had the Oculus, the one you hook up to your computer. He sold, well, he's trying to sell that one. And he got the one that's like all self-contained. That thing's pretty cool. Oh, I should try that now. I can actually put it on and be able to see, because I don't have to have the diopters. I might have to try that out and see what that's like now. I tried to play Beat Saber once on it, on his other one, but I couldn't see anything. It's been a great day to rip. We flew at a college. It's about an hour or so south from where I'm at. And it was a whole lot of fun. And we found a new little spot at the college. We flew our last couple of packs, not the very last pack, but like near the end. Flew a couple packs there. So, but we decided we're going to go back there next time and hit that particular area of the college. Had this cool step thing, and it's right on the lake. And there's really, it's like really tight technical walkways and tight gaps and stuff. Whole lot of fun. So I got a little bit there and a little bit from other spots in the college. Did a little risky stuff flying over some fountains and through some gaps like right next to fountains. You know, if one mistake and you're in the water and toast. But I did crash once near the water, but I didn't land in the water. So that was good. But yeah, it'll be fun. I'll show you guys some video from that whenever I get home and get settled down and do some editing. I'll probably put something together this week. So, what's up, Starship? How's married life, buddy? Hopefully it's treating you well. I am going on, I was just talking to a guy today, the security guy at the college there. He's been married 62 years. Pretty crazy. My wife and I have been married now going on 23 years. So, wouldn't change a thing. She's pretty good gal. She lets me go out and fly, which is always a good thing. She's not too bad there with that. She's always looking for places for me to fly to. She's like, you should go fly that. You should go fly that. You know. But that's a good thing, yeah. Can't complain there. So, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, there he is, NC Mountain. I see you on there, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna get that drone built. I've been looking at, I think I'm gonna use the same motors that I've got. And I was talking to Flo-Rida, and we were kind of hashing it out. And he was asking, you know, what I was going to put in it. And we were debating between a 4-in-1 and single ESCs. And if I do like a giveaway, like if I try to target maybe someone who might be newer in the hobby or not have as much stuff, which would be better, a 4-in-1 or 4 individuals? Which would be better for a beginner with maybe poor soldering skills? What do you think? He kind of thought that it might be better for individual because you don't have, you know, the really big heavy soldering joints there for your XT60 that you got to deal with. But you do have more soldering you have to do with 4 individual ones. I don't know which is better. I like the individuals for myself, but I don't know you know, if I was building something to give away, what do you think someone would like better? Do you think they would like a 4-in-1, or do you think they would like individuals? I'm kind of leaning toward a 4-in-1 actually, just because I think it's probably easier. I mean, other than the one large soldering joint, you know, like if the ESC goes out and you've got to replace it, but you know, hopefully that doesn't happen. I don't know. Let me know what you think, you know, about that. You can comment on the video afterwards, send me a message or something. I like solo 4-in-1. It's faster and easier. Yeah. Yeah, it is definitely easier. It's quicker to build. A lot cleaner. This frame has a ton of room, so you know, it doesn't matter which one I do there. I don't have to worry about space or anything. You could probably stack 4 high in this thing. It's like a big Cadillac inside of it. Bubby, what's up? Dude, you've got to let me know when you get down to Florida. I've got to meet up with you and Drew and the other guys in Flybit, man. I've hit a few of the spots, but I've definitely got to get together and fly together. I think it'd be fun. Finally meet in person or something. That would be great. That would be a whole lot of fun. So we're just sitting here chatting about things. I tried to fly a little bit like Bubby today, but it didn't work so well. I did hit some good gaps though, so that was nice. But I'm way below your skill level, dude. Way below it. I don't know. What was that? I didn't see it. I'll have to scroll back. Whoops. Should stop being full. I'll let you know. Yes, definitely. Let me know. I will take time off to work, whenever it is, and meet up. That would be great. I work at home, so you know I can do that sort of thing. Man, this traffic sucks. It's so bad. What's your all's one? If you break everything. No, I don't want to break stuff. I didn't break anything today. I did hit a couple of signs. Did I hit the benches? No, I made none of the benches without hitting them. Almost crashed in the water. I think I hit some bushes once, maybe. I can't remember. A few crashes, not too many. Durability is holding up well. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, traffic pet peeves. What's your all's like traffic pet peeve? Here's what mine is that irritates the snot out of me. I'm going to give you all a lesson and I think would improve traffic. If people would just leave some space when they're driving, so that you don't get the accordion effect with the stop and go. You know, when someone slows down, if everybody's on everybody's bumpers, you kind of accordion back, and then you get far enough back and the cars are stopped. And you're like, why is the traffic stopped? There's nothing going on. It's just that accordion effect. But if people would actually leave space, you know, leave a car length for about every 10 miles an hour you're going, you know, or maybe every 20 miles an hour you're going, leave a little bit of space. You wouldn't have that problem. It'd be great. Why did I see this when I searched video with 0 saturation? I have no idea. But maybe it has to do with the description, like for my video settings that I use whenever I'm flying my drone. I don't add any saturation on it, so maybe that caught you. I don't know. Hang out for a while. Say hi. What are you into? Do you fly drones? If you do, you might like my channel. If you don't, you might still like my channel. I don't know. What's going on? Ooh, there's a restaurant I like. You guys ever ate at a Culver's? Culvers. Really good burgers, man. And they got good shakes. I don't eat shakes, but my wife said the shakes are really good. They got really good ice cream there. We get ice cream there all the time. Get those little small pints. half pints. I don't know what size they are. They're little small ones. Man, they're good. They got like a million different flavors. It's good eating. If you've never tried it and you've got one, you should try one. It's pretty good. Their burgers are really good. They like butter the. What's my quad setup? Okay, so I'm running a Martian tube frame. I have Emax Eco 2 2306 motors, Gem Fan 5143 props, the RDQ BL Heli S 3 to 6S ESCs, like the little cheap $10 ones, a KISS V1 flight controller, and let's see, camera wise, I've got the Runcam Hybrid that I'm using for the video and for my recording now. I run the TPS Unify Pro 32 HV cranked all the way to 1,000 milliwatts, and the Foxeer Lollipop on the antenna. And what else is in there? I've got a 2200 35 volt cap, and goggles are like the really old, what are those things? They're like the Attitude V3s, and I've got a rapid fire, and I'm running the, oh, what is the name of that? It's like a dual patch. Starts with an O. I can't remember now. Anyways, it's one of those little dual patch things for the rapid fire. And battery wise, I use Black Label 1500 4S packs. And I think it's about it. I think that's the setup. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, I love those props, man. They are super durable and nice and efficient and quiet. So I started flying them. Funny story. So Flo-Rida, when we first got together, I was flying the Ethics S3 props on. I had 2205, 2450 kV RDQ motors, and those S3 props, man, they're like really screamy. And he's like, man, your props are so loud, they're awful, because I hate that sound. He was just giving me a hard time, you know. He's like, you should try these. That's what he was flying. And so after a lot of prodding and nudging, I decided to give them a try, and they kind of hooked me. So I've been flying them ever since, and I really like them. I fly the clear ones, and those suckers, man, they are durable. They take a beating, and you can bend them back, and they just keep going. So really, really, really good props. That's what I like. Love those things. So what else have I missed here? Trying to keep up a little bit with it. Driving, trying to keep my eyes on the road mostly, you know, because these people here in Florida, man, they can't drive. They're terrible. No offense to any Floridians, you know, but you guys can't drive. Back home in West Virginia, it was always, the joke was always, you know, you could tell if someone was from Ohio, the way they drove, they were terrible drivers. Because West Virginia, you got these really narrow, windy roads, and so, you know, we're used to driving on really tight, windy, you know, curvy roads. And Ohio, you know, is pretty flat and nice wide roads, and so they couldn't drive. And then Michigan was even worse. I've got friends from both, so I can give them a hard time. People there drive better than Cali's worse. You got your license yet, Bubby? You got your learners, or you got your full license yet? I didn't get my license until I was like 18. I had nowhere to go. I lived in southern West Virginia, and there was nowhere to go And so I had no desire to get my license. So I didn't get my license till I was like 18. Missed out on a little bit of driving, but it's all good. I made up for it by driving like an idiot and getting several tickets and, you know, that sort of thing. Maybe one day I'll tell you all well, maybe I'll tell you some ticket stories, some police encounter stories that I've had that are pretty interesting. So let me see. What would be a good one to start with? So let me think. I got a ticket once driving back. I was driving a vehicle for the company that I worked for, and the vehicle, it turns out, the speed limit, the speedometer was broke, and so I was driving. I was just kind of staying with the traffic, and came through this little town that's known for speed traps in West Virginia, Weston, and the guy pulled me over, and apparently I was doing like 80, maybe 85. I'm not sure. It was a work vehicle, but I was just kind of staying with the traffic. So I got a ticket for that, but I took it to work and I made them pay it because the speedometer was broke. And they did, but you know, you still get your points on your license. So that, you know, sucked, but you know, at least I didn't have to pay the ticket. That was good. Driving back to school one time, I had a lead foot when I was in college. And I had a little Hyundai Excel. And it had, it was kind of sporty. It was like teal and little white pinstriping, and had tinted windows, and I had, you know, the light covers and the tail light covers, and you know, the thing at that time was to have like a bra on your car, you know, the big cover there on your car. And then I had like really nice, I had these like white mag rims on it, you know. It was sporty looking. Anyway, that was bad about driving, and I remember driving back to school, and I passed this guy in this van. He decided to try to keep up with me, and we were probably doing, this is on a fairly wide, it was 4-lane, but it was fairly windy because this is like in eastern Kentucky, pretty windy, and we were probably doing 120 or 130, and he was trying to keep up with me. He wasn't doing a very good job. I don't recommend doing 120, 130 on a windy road. So he's trying to keep up with me, and we come around this turn, and there's a police car coming the other way. Lights come on, and I'll see that cop there, and those lights come on, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna slow down. I just kept going, and I'll look back, and the police guy got the van behind me. Poor guy, he probably got a whopper of a ticket from that. But you know, that was his mistake for trying to stay with me. But I kept going. I didn't slow down either. I got back to the trip then from our house to school when I was in college would be, if you followed the speed limit, you know, and drove like a sane person, was about 2.5 hours. And I would make it in about 1 hour and 15 minutes. So, you know, I was driving way too fast. So then this other time driving back to school, I'd gotten past that point, and we was on like a little 2-lane road, and it was like a really straight 2-lane road. And again, you know, I'm driving way too fast. I'm probably doing, I don't know, I'm probably doing 75, and the speed limit is probably 45. You know, again, I don't recommend doing this at all. Don't do that. I don't drive that way now. But so I'm flying down through there, and I come up on some construction, and I'm going slow, and this police car comes up behind me with his lights on. And I'm like, must be a wreck or something up there. He's got to get by. So I pull over out of the way to let him go by. He pulls down behind me, and I'm thinking, oh no, where did he get me? Because by this point, you know, I'm going the speed limit because, you know, we're like in all this traffic. He comes up and he goes, son, you know how fast you were going? And I'm like, no, sir, I don't. And I mean, legitimately, I really don't. I knew I was probably going better than 70, but I really didn't know how fast I was going. He goes, well, Because I'm going to be honest, I don't know how fast you were going. I came out of such and such, you know, Go Mart or I don't know, some sort of gas station. He goes, all I saw was a green blur. And he goes, I've been doing like 85 to 90 for the last however long to catch up to you. And I mean, where he said and where he caught me was a lot of miles between us. And I was like, really? I was like, oh, okay. He goes, I don't know how fast you were going, but I'm gonna let you off. He goes, but if I catch you again, I will put you under the jail. And I meant no joke. He actually said that. You know, but I was like, yes, sir. And that didn't prevent me from going fast though. So one more speeding ticket story. This one's kind of funny. This one probably irritates me more than any of them though. So I'm driving back to school. I'm coming through Charleston, West Virginia. We lived in Beckley at the time, and the speed limit through Charleston at that point on the interstate on I-64 was like 50 miles an hour. I was doing 60. And so I knew I was over, but you know, I was basically going with the flow of traffic, but I was doing about 60. And I see a police car, you know, on the side of the road ahead. I didn't slow down. I kept going, but I had this in my mind. I was like, he's going to pull me over. For some reason, I just knew it. And so, you know, I go on by. Sure enough, he pulls out. Lights come on. You know, he's coming up behind me. I'm still going about 60 at this point. This truck goes whizzing by me, you know. And it was basically right there too whenever the cop was there. Anyway, so he pulls me over, and at this point I'm wearing contacts then too. I had sunglasses on. I had this little beanie hat that said like no fear on the front of it, you know, and had long hair and looked like a hoodlum, and I'm driving that little sporty car. He comes up to me and he goes, son, you know how fast you were going? And I'm like, yes, sir, I do, 60 miles an hour. And he goes, no, you weren't. You were doing 65. And I'm like, sir, I was doing 60. He goes, I clocked you on my gun, 65. And I'm like, sir, you probably clocked that truck that went by us at 65. It wasn't me. But, you know, he goes, well, give me your license and registration. I'm like, all right. So I give him my license and registration. He looks at it, and he's looking at me, you know, and in my license, I think I had glasses on then. I can't remember. It's been a while. But it looked a little bit different than what I did in person. He's like, I don't think this is you in the picture. I'm like, really? And so he starts asking me all the questions, you know, on all the information's on my license. What's your eye color? What's your weight? What's your height? What's your address? When was this license issued? When did it expire? Ask me all this stuff. What's funny is I actually knew all the answers to this. And then he goes, what's your license number? And so I gave him my license number, and I think that pissed him off. He goes, I still don't think it's you, and I think you stole this car. I'm like, sir, do you think I'd steal a XL? If I'm going to steal something, you know, it's going to be like, you know, a BMW or a Porsche or, you know, something sporty. Okay, man, I'm in a bad spot connection-wise. If I lose you guys, I'm sorry. But, yeah, that was a painful ticket. That one kind of slowed me down. I quit speeding after that one. That $150, man, when you were a college kid, sucked. So I kind of quit speeding after that. So, anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying my my trip down memory lane here. Lewis P. Floyd, what's up, buddy? I love that pilot handle. I actually thought that was your name for a long time. That's kind of funny. But yeah, am I good now? Hopefully I'm good. It's sketchy internet through here sometimes. So, well guys, I am almost home. So I'm going to jet off of this thing before I lose you again. But I have had fun. I got to go back and read all these comments now. See if I missed anything. You thought it was too? That's funny. Yeah, I did. I thought it was. You know, when I learned that it wasn't, we were on a live stream with the those guys up in Canada. I can't remember what the live stream is, and he was on there, and that was when I found out that his name wasn't Lewis P. Floyd. You got to like tell us how you came up with that name though sometime. It's funny, man. I love it. I love it. But I'm gonna get off here, guys. I will see you guys soon. I'm gonna do an edit, and I gotta go back and catch up on all the videos you guys have been posting here lately too. So you guys take care, and I will see you guys in the next video, man. Peace. And if I can figure out how to stop this thing, I have no idea. Oh, there it is. There's X. All right. See you guys. Maybe. There we go. Yes.